Hi guys. A lot of you know that I've been struggling with my allergies for quite a while. I started taking allergy shots over a year ago, and that really helped. But somehow for the last few months, I've been noticing that I've just been getting sicker and sicker. Wearing a mask, even inside my home, just not feeling great. I went to both of my doctors, my allergist and my primary care doctor, to see if there's something else they could do besides the allergy shots. They subscribed some over-the-counter medications to help with the symptoms, and that helped. But I was still kind of puzzled as to why I was getting so sick. So I started looking at the air quality in my home and the places that I went, the grocery store, church, work. So as I was getting sicker and having a harder time getting to work every day, my boss let me work from home. And that gave me a really unique opportunity to focus on my home environment. So I stopped going to the grocery store, I stopped going to church, I didn't go into the office, so I could focus on the air quality that was just in my home, just to make sure that wasn't the issue. So there's lots of things that you can do when you're looking at your air quality. There's so many things that could be contributing to that. And lots of resources online to help you figure out how to manage it and how to make improvements in your home. You know, even if you can't get your apartment landlord to put in HEPA filters, there are so many things that we can do on a personal level. There's so many things like mold and smoke and radon and all these things that can make things worse. So I started with some really small changes. My first change is I started washing my sheets regularly. That's one of the easiest things that we can do. And it makes sense, you know, because the washing is the sheets are something you're going to breathe in a lot. And I started dusting a lot more regularly and vacuuming, and just trying to deal with all of the dust. And I purchased an air purifier. I purchased even these little ionization machines that you just plug into a USB outlet, and it's supposed to make the air particles and dust heavier, so they fall to the ground rather than just blowing around in the air. I also purchased a dehumidifier, so I was able to bring the humidity down to 40%, which is ideal for people with allergies. And once I did that, I could smell smoke in my apartment. And I started really taking notice of the smoke. My air purifier indicated that it was working really hard, trying to purify the air. And then I started kind of just smelling around. When I could smell it in my home, I could also smell it on my porch and in the hallway. So there was some secondhand smoke that was coming into my apartment. And the trouble is, smoking is not allowed inside the apartments, but it's allowed outside. So people can smoke as close as they want on their porch. And somehow the smoke was just getting inside the HVAC and just coming up. So that was really, really disheartening. I had the maintenance guy put in a new air filter and even plug up some holes in the HVAC, but it really did not make a bit of difference. And the apartment said that they would clean the air ducts, but I felt like, since, you know, as soon as my neighbor downstairs started smoking, it was coming up everywhere, through the porch, through the HVAC. I could smell it in the hallway. It was just toxic. So I decided I would just move, rather than trying to fight it out with my apartment landlord or my neighbors. I decided the best thing to do was just to move and get into a better environment. So I found this lovely apartment in downtown, and it was built in 2018, so it's a newer building, and it's got a central air system, and they change their air filters every 3 months. So those are all very good things. And one of the best things is they don't allow smoking anywhere on the property, not inside the apartments, not in designated areas. So I felt really good about that. I asked some pretty probing questions just to make sure that I wasn't gonna encounter smoke anywhere in my living environment. And I love all the hardwood floors in this apartment. I think that'll make it a lot easier to keep everything clean and dust free. It's a studio, a little bit smaller than my last place, but I don't have a lot of furniture, so not a big deal there. And I'm right next to some really nice coffee shops. Downtown is very walkable. You can walk 15 minutes and have some breakfast, have a cup of coffee. I really enjoyed that. And it's also very close to a park. So one of my favorite parks is just a short walk away. So that was definitely a perk. Much nicer than my last place. In my last apartment, there wasn't any parks nearby. So I think this new location is going to be a lot better. And for the first week, I've just been enjoying just breathing deep, taking a deep breath inside my apartment and not smelling smoke, not inhaling smoke, just the absence of smoke and breathing in some clean air. It's an amazing feeling. So I'm really enjoying that. And I'm hoping that this move will allow me to manage my allergies a lot better. And I just want to thank you everybody for watching. And I hope you have a great day.